to today's class, everyone. We're going to do a yin and yang class to find balance in the body and mind. So we're going to begin in a kneeling posture. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can sit on a blanket. You can place a blanket underneath your knees as well. Or you could just sit in Sukhasana, your easy pose, with the legs out in front of you in a nice resting position. What we're going to do to begin is find our center, and to do that, I'd like you to close your eyes and straighten up in your spine. Just take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, filling your lungs with air. Exhaling through the nose, releasing the air from the depths of the lungs. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. So with the intention of finding balance in our class today, we're going to begin with a pranayama breathing exercise called Kapalabhati. So in this breath, we are going to have a forceful exhale, but a passive inhale. And we want to have the abdomen forcefully, but not too forcefully, press forward so that we're cleansing the junk out of our system as we do this breath. So I'll show you what it looks like on an angle. We will inhale fully, exhale fully, inhale part way, and then we'll begin to breathe quickly. So you can see my hand moving as I'm doing that breath, and you can place your hand on your abdomen to practice this if you've never done it before. We're going to do a completion of 33 breaths, so I will be counting a total of 33 breaths in an unusual manner, but just keep breathing, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Eventually you'll catch on as you continue to do this practice with me. That hand on the abdomen if you choose, and let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 33. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale part way. We're going to do it again. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 33. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale part way. Last round. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 33. Inhale. Exhale, and go ahead and come forward into that child's pose, holding on to your heels and resting on your forehead if you're able to. If you need to place a blanket underneath your forehead, you can. Just feeling the effects of that cleansing Kapalabhati breathing. And when you're ready, coming up to seated. Wonderful work, everyone. If you'd like to come off of the kneeling position to a Sukhasana, easy pose, you can do so now. My feet were a little tired of it. But if you're happy sitting there, go ahead and stay there. I'm going to just do a couple wrist rolls to warm up. So go ahead and turn those wrists in one direction. And then turn them in the opposite direction. Really nice job. And then I'd like you to take your right hand and place it toward me, and slowly and gently pull those fingertips toward your body. Keep your wrist at your shoulder height, and just a little bit goes a long way here. This is a deep stretch in that right forearm. And if you'd like to deepen in a little bit, you can start to circle your right thumb in one direction. And then you can take it in the opposite direction. I'm not sure what I can smell right now, but there's like the fragrance of rosemary or lavender, maybe both. It's a really lovely morning here. Sunny Southern California. Just enjoying the temperature and the day. Let's go ahead and relax that arm and shake it out. We'll do the other side. Left hand faces me. Pull those fingertips toward your body. Don't go too far. Sharp pain is a no-no here. Keep that hand and wrist at shoulder height, and keep your shoulders relaxed away from the ears. It's totally normal to want to do this in this position because it's so uncomfortable. Try to sit up nice and tall here. Keep the rest of the body out of this. We're stretching in the forearm. And now bring that thumb into it if it feels good. Somebody wants to play. It's not playtime. It's not playtime. I know. I know. It's so pretty out. Huh. Yeah. And take that thumb in the other direction. That's enough. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Chest is still open. Release that and shake out that wrist. Very nicely done, everyone. All right, and let's come back to that kneeling posture for a moment. I wanted to give us a break. In fact, since my feet aren't liking that so much, I'm going to use a blanket. I want to do a spinal flex in this position. That's much better for me. And I'm going to hold on to the knees here, and I'll show you what it looks like on an angle. Holding on to the knees, and we're just going to come forward and back, warming up in the spine. And if you don't like to kneel, or it's a painful position for you, you can do your spinal flex in a seated position, like so, forward and back. You can also do this in a chair, seated sideways in it so that the back isn't in the way if you need that support of a chair. The idea is we want to move the chin, chest, and belly forward and back so that we're really getting this flexation of the spine in a forward and back movement to warm up for what is ahead. Opening in the throat, the heart, the rib cage, the abdomen, the pelvis, maybe even you feel it in the hips. The breath is an inhale forward, open chest and abdomen, exhale back. Belly comes in, navel comes in, releasing air. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And maybe you want to start to kind of groove around in a circular motion in one direction. Barrel roll here a little bit. The other direction as we wrap this up. Whatever feels good for your body today. Very nice, everyone. Sitting up tall, go ahead and have a seat on your bottom and stretch your legs out in front of you for Dandasana. We're going to move into our forward fold here to stretch into the back of the legs before we come into standing. So this is what it's going to look like. And if you have a strap, you may want to use it. You can also use a sweatshirt, your blanket, or an old bathrobe, belt, whatever works for you. If you have limited flexibility, you can go ahead and place that strap down in front of you. What I want you to do in your forward fold is really think about bringing the belly, chest, and chin down. So our back of our legs are not super warm yet, so you may not be quite there, but I want you to at least visualize folding the body over those legs, belly, chest, and chin, and holding on somewhere to your strap, your legs, or your feet, and melting that body out over the legs. And as we continue to do this movement, your legs will warm up, they'll loosen up, and you'll slowly be able to melt down deeper and deeper. So let's begin by flexing through those feet, activating through the legs. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold belly first, reaching your chin and chest toward the feet. Hold on somewhere to your strap or your legs or your feet. Then start to drop the face down toward the knees and melt that body down. Inhale again. Rising up just slightly, and exhale, come down a little bit deeper as you open into the back of the legs. If you need to bend the legs a little bit for this position, that's okay. If you need that sweet relief there, take that option. Inhale again, rising up just slightly. And as you exhale the air and make space from the body to come down, fold deeper into your stretch. Feeling the back of those legs opening up like a window, like a doorway. A path opening for you this morning. Keep inhaling and exhaling, coming down deeper. One more deep inhale and exhale. Keep those feet flexed. A little bit farther into this. Reach your arms long, and with lots of energy, I'd like you to reach those arms back up with strong abdomen, straight spine. Exhale, release the arms down at your sides. Relax those feet. And then just pull your legs into your body. A little bit of a seated apanasana here. Pull those legs in. Good. And then come on up to a standing position. So we're going to come into our Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. Oh goodness, you just want to play, don't you? So we're going to do 6 rounds of this, and we will start with moving that right leg back, and then we'll move our left leg back on the next round. So let me show you what one series is going to look like so that you'll know, and then we'll do it all together. So we'll begin in our Tadasana, mountain pose. Hands move into prayer position. We will inhale, stretch it up. Little back bend if you would like, if you're ready for that, if you're warm. If not, don't take it. Just stay with the option of straight arms up overhead. We'll exhale into Uttanasana. Then we will inhale and bring our right leg back for that first round. You can just stay here in your lunge or drop the knee and come up. Again, taking this option only if it feels good for you. We will then exhale to plank and then inhale here. And exhale, knees, chest, chin, scoop it up, inhaling into Varmanasana, Cobra. Bhujangasana, Cobra. And tuck the toes, exhale into down dog. Relaxing through the head and neck. Inhale, look up. We will move that right leg back to forward. You can keep the knee lifted or drop it down, or just stay there with the arms down, or lift them up, untucking the toes, whatever feels good for you. And that left leg will come back to the right leg. You will fold into Uttanasana, exhaling, and then inhale, coming back up in that reverse swan dive, and back to prayer position. So let's do 6 rounds together, moving that right leg first, then left leg. Don't worry about the breath if it's too much for you, if this is new to you. If it's not new to you, try to focus on the breath. Just have fun. All right, let's go into Tadasana. Come into prayer position. Nice, strong, sturdy stance. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, right leg back for lunge, or take the other option. Exhale into plank. Inhale, exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg forward. Take your option if you'd like. Exhale, left foot to right. Fold. Inhale. Reverse swan dive, come on up. Little back bend if it feels good. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, reach it up. This time we're gonna move that left leg back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back for the lunge. Exhale, into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Keep those elbows in close. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes. Meruasana. Inhale, left leg comes forward. Exhale, right foot to left. Fold into your Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come on up. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg moves back for the lunge. Exhale. Left foot comes back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale. Bhujangasana. Exhale. Meruasana. Inhale. Look up. Right leg comes forward. Left leg comes next. Inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale. Sweep it up. We're halfway done. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale into plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Medusasana. Inhale, look up. Right leg forward, lunge. Exhale, left foot to right. Inhale and exhale into your Uttanasana, folding. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come on up. Exhale, prayer position. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Left leg comes back. Exhale, plank. Inhale. Exhale. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Medusasana. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot comes up. Fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, prayer position. Last one, moving that left leg back this time. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, fold, or exhale to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Tuck the toes. Exhale, Medusasana. Inhale, look up. Left foot comes forward. Lunge. Right foot to left. Inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale. Reverse swan dive. Come on up. And exhale, prayer position. Beautiful job, everyone. Very nicely done. And the sun came out. Is right on my face there. Really beautiful. So what we're going to do now that we're nice and warm is work on our eagle pose. So in our eagle pose, which is a lovely balance pose, which helps us to balance our left brain, our right brain, all of our chakras, everything in alignment, we are going to also find a really fierce eagle eye focus as we do this. So while you're catching your breath, I'm going to show you how this position is done. We are going to find our mountain pose. Then, just watching me first, we're going to open those arms out to the sides, shift the weight of the body to our left leg as we bend those knees. We find something across from us at eye level, cross the left leg over the right, and ideally you're going to wrap that right leg over the left
If you can't quite do that, you can just bring your foot beside the other foot, or you can just cross right at the feet. But if you're able to, wrap that foot all the way around. And then we're gonna leave that left arm underneath and the right arm up above. So how I did that is I just crossed my arms as high as possible and then cross them again at the wrist. Again, if you're not able to do that, you can just bring your hands, one hand to the back of the other hand, or you can even bring your hands in prayer position as you work on this. Okay, but the idea is to cross left arm under right arm and then press your elbows down so that you're opening up in the back of the shoulders. The shoulder blades really open up here. Okay, then we'll just come right out of it. All right, so find your mountain position. Find the point across from you at eye level that you're going to focus on. Open those hands out toward the sky. Bend in your knees slightly. Decide where you're going to place that right leg. Is it just to the neck, to the inside of your left foot, or crossing over? Or are you going to do the big crossing over? Keep focusing on that point across from you. And then we're going to cross that left arm underneath the right. You can either just bring the back of the palms together or the palms palm to palm. Look right through those hands in front of you. Press the elbows down. Open through the shoulders and have that laser eagle eye focus straight ahead. Breathe. Unfurl those arms. Release the legs and shake it out. Beautiful, everyone. All right, let's do the other side. So finding your Tadasana or mountain pose, strong, sturdy standing position. Muscles in the legs engaged, all four corners of the feet rounded, palms face up, slightly bend in the knees, shift the weight of the body to your right leg, then lift that left leg up. Focus on that point across from you at eye level as you choose the positioning of your left foot. And then we're going to bring right arm under left this time. Press the elbows down. Chest is up, spine is long and tall. Focus and breathe. And unfurl, opening the arms, releasing the legs. Shake it out. Really lovely job, everyone. All right, let's come to a seated position. And we are going to do boat pose. So for boat pose, you may want to have a blanket underneath you. I'm going to show you what it looks like first. So in boat pose, there are a couple ways you can do this. We're going to angle ourselves with our back, nice straight spine. You can keep the toes on the ground and your arms out at your sides for option one. This is a good way to work on your core, strength, and you want that chin tucked into the chest a bit so that you feel the back of the head is an extension of the spine. This is kind of what some people call it like your aunt is coming in for a kiss that you don't really want, right? So you're like, oh, that feeling is what you want with that chin. This is option two. Those legs are up, more of the abdominal core is engaged, a little bit more of a challenge. Option three, you can come up with those legs a little bit higher, body starts to shake, and it's a little bit more of a challenge. So you can take any of those options and you can shift it. You
You can try them out as we come into this. So go ahead and choose where you're going to be. We'll hold it for about 30 seconds and let's begin. You'll see that this is also a balanced position, which is our theme today, shooting for that balance. Another level, as you're playing around with this to come into, is to hold on to your big toes, flex those feet, stretch the legs out, bring them in, play around with it, see what feels good for you. It's your body, it's your practice. Find your joy in it. Wherever you are, you're doing something wonderful for your body today. Don't forget to breathe deeply wherever you are. About 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Silly. All right, beautiful work on that, everyone. We're going to come into a reverse plank for a counter pose there. So place your hands underneath your shoulders. No, that wasn't an invitation. Hands underneath your shoulders and your legs out in front of you. And just watch me first to see what this is. We're going to lift up, and you can keep your chin tucked into your chest here. If you have any neck issues whatsoever, protect that neck. You can see that my toes are pressed down into the mat. Or if it's okay with your head and neck, it is a lovely stretch to release the head and neck down. If that's not okay with you and doesn't feel good, don't do it. But we want to lift that belly up. You can see how this looks like the opposite of those planks we did earlier in Surya Namaskar. So go ahead and give that a shot. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. And if this is too difficult for you, bend your knees up and just give it a try. Playing around with building strength in the upper body to hold yourself. Then walk those feet out a little bit until you start to feel a little bit more comfortable. Wherever you are, hold for some breathing in the position. Feeling the pose, opening the heart. And then release your bottom down. And we'll come into our forward fold. So flex through those feet. Body is nice and warm, so hopefully you can come a little bit deeper into your forward fold now. Grab your strap if you need to. Inhale again. Exhale, fold out over those legs. Hold on somewhere to the legs or feet. And hopefully you have found a lot of flexibility now that we're super warm and a lot more bendy than when we started class. Couple more breaths here. Then reach your arms long. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, relax them down at your sides. Wonderful work, everyone. Let's come into our Savasana position, resting on our backs.
going to do is come into our Manasana or tabletop position. And in this position, you are going to move in and out of Vitalasana and Marjariasana. So inhaling that droopy cow belly, looking up, opening in the throat, exhaling, rounding up in the back. Cat back, inhaling. So what we're doing here is preparing for our plow position. Inhaling, so we really want to continue to warm up in the spine. Any last bits of tension or tightness here. Working them out. One more rounded Marjariasana. And one more Vitalasana. Inhaling. And now come back to Varmanasana, tabletop, and move side to side. Opening in your rib cage. Left ribs fanning in one direction, right ribs fanning in the other. About 3 more times on each side. Inhaling center. Exhaling to the side. Inhaling center. Exhaling side. Inhaling center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And come back to center. Now we'll take it side to side, fanning those ribs. And notice how I'm keeping my spine in that horizontal plane. I'd like you to do the same. A nice flat tabletop there. We're just moving in a horizontal plane. Inhaling center. Exhaling side to side. Come back to center with that and have a seat, and I'd like to show you what we're going to do for our final series today. We are going to move into plow since we have such nice warm spines right now. So how we're going to do that is we're first going to come down and do a little bit of a rounding of the back, holding onto the back in Apanasana. Just do what feels good here. And then we have a couple options as we come into plow. And I don't want you to look left or right when you're up in your plow. I also want to give a precaution for those of you who may be menstruating. You would want to sit this one out. So also if you have any neck issues, you will want to sit this one out too. Any problems in this neck region with previous injuries, just sit this one out, or just be very careful watching what I'm doing to see if it's right for your body. So there's a couple options. Option one, we're just going to lift up, bring those knees in overhead, knees are bent, and we're just going to hold it here, working on holding our body weight in the sacral area and working on bringing your elbows in as close together as possible. Option two, you're going to work on holding those legs straight out overhead. Option three, you're going to work on coming up a little bit higher, wiggling your elbows closer together as you support your spine lower by bringing the hands closer to the shoulder blades. Pointing the toes, chin is in the chest. You can see why it's extremely important I don't look left or right here. All right, so you're going to choose your option, and here's how we come out of this. we're going to drop our spine down like a strand of pearls. Bringing those legs down and then supporting your back body with your arms. Dropping that spine down. I'm supporting my bum, the weight of my body, bringing it down slowly. And then we're going to come into fish pose. That's always our counter pose after this. So to come into fish, we're in our nice resting position on the ground. We bring our hands palm down underneath the bum. We start to tuck our elbows in close to one another and really get those arms tucked underneath the back body. And then you start to lift up onto the crown of the head. You can see my throat is open and I can get even more of my elbows in closer together here. So we went from having our neck completely constricted to now open and fully released toward the sky. Beautiful counter position. You can see it right there. So to come out of this, we just reverse it. All right, so go ahead and come down onto your backs. Do what feels best for you today. If you want to sit this one out, you can just hang out in Apanasana, rolling side to side. If you'd like to give this one a try, then after Apanasana, we're going to move into option 1. So, releasing your hands from the legs. I'd like you to bend your knees, press into your elbows, pressing them down into the ground to bring your knees in toward the side of your head. Option 1, start to support your lower back, your sacral area with the flat palms of the hands. Lift your legs up, straight legs, flexed feet if that helps you hold them straight over your face. If you're feeling good there and you want to go deeper, start to lift the legs up and walk your hands down as you bring your elbows in closer together toward one another. Again, not looking left or right. Such a beautiful pose for increasing circulation. Inversions have so many wonderful balancing properties. We're standing all day. The head is above the heart. But in our inversion, the heart is above the head. Point those toes. Don't forget to breathe. And wherever you are, bend your knees, bring them back to the sides of the head, and let's slowly bring the spine down like that strand of pearls, supporting your back body with your hands, guiding the spine down, one vertebra at a time. And then stretch your body out long on your mat to move into fish. Hands come underneath your bum. And then lift up your midsection of the spine as you pull your elbows in close to one another. And then start to lift up onto the top of the head. If you're able, bring your elbows even closer together, opening in the throat. Opening in the chest and the abdomen. Hold it and breathe. Release your elbows first away from the body. Release the crown of the head onto the back of the head, and then release your hands. We're going to move into our twist for our final pose today. So pull your heels in toward your bottom. Relax your arms out at your sides into T position.
And we're just going to let those legs be right next to one another and drop your legs over to the left and let your head come to the right. I'd like you to take your left hand and take your right knee in that left hand. And then if you're able to, take your right hand and hold on to your left foot with your right hand. Don't overthink it. Right hand, left foot, left hand, right knee. If you're not able to do that, don't worry about it. Just relax into your twist, melting the body down, and let gravity do the work. The idea is to just deepen in by holding on and connecting those limbs, but if you're not able to do it, no worries whatsoever. Remember, in our twist, we're trying to detoxify and cleanse those organs, squeeze out any last bits of tension or tightness in our spine before we come to final relaxation. Release your hands if you have them held onto your legs and feet, and slowly bring your knees back together, stacking the legs, and then bring those knees and your nose and your face back to center. Bridge up your spine and bridge it back down, heels a couple inches away from your bottom. And we'll drop our legs to the right and let the head relax to the left. If it's okay with your body, take your left knee in your right hand and your right foot in your left hand, deepening into your twist. If you're not able to do this, no worries. Just melt into your twist, feeling that last bit of cleansing, of tension or tightness anywhere in the body as you let go and release. Release those legs, stack your knees back on top of one another, and bring your nose and knees back to center. Bridge up the spine wherever you are, center it back down, and stretch yourself out for final relaxation. Get nice and comfy here, and if it's cold where you are, make sure you cover up with a blanket or place some socks and a sweatshirt on so that you don't get too cold too fast. We'll just stay here for about 5 minutes, enjoying some peaceful, quiet time to do nothing, to go nowhere. Just be in the present moment, letting all this beautiful goodness soak into our bodies and minds.
So as you continue to rest here on the ground, I'd like to read a quote to you by Rumi. When you let go of who you are, you become who you might be. So with the thought of that and the intention of continuing to take this beautiful balance that you've worked on over the last hour with you throughout the rest of your day or week, as long as you can hold on to it, go ahead and roll over to one side, and when you're ready, press yourself up to a seated position. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. I look forward to when we can practice again. Until then, I'll see you next time.